Hey everybody, and welcome back. We have a practice doubles match for you today. It'll be myself and Peter versus Ben and Nick W. So we've seen all four of us on the channel before. So again, just a fun practice match. Not much stakes there. Just getting in some more tennis. So hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. All right, welcome into the match. We have Ben serving in white, Nick W in red there up at the net, and then returning is Peter, and I'm in the pink shoes as usual. So yeah, just got out to play a fun practice match. It is Peter and I who typically play together in USTA League match play, so we're very comfortable playing together as a team. And then Ben and Nick W may have played once together before, but very much not really having played together before. So we thought this would just be a good matchup. Plus, Peter and I think, play a match coming up soon after this was taking place. So we just wanted to get a little bit more practice in. But yeah, coming into this match, I love all three of the other guys on the court here, so I really wanted to just have a good, fun time. But as we know me, and as we'll see throughout the match, of course the competitive juices come into play, and I kind of get into it. So, yeah, that's just how I am. That's who I am. Deal with it. All right, so we get the break to start off, and Peter is starting off serving here. So yeah, definitely just want to be ultra aggressive at the net. On this day, I felt very comfortable with Peter serving and me at the net. So we'll see that play out throughout the match. I was feeling very good at the net on this day from what I recall. So, all right, we'll let this play out a little bit, and I'll see you throughout. So yeah, one thing that I've been talking about in some of the videos is just my inconsistent serve play, at least inconsistent holding serve. I've talked about I've developed a very consistent overall service game where I don't double fault very much, but it's still not a weapon. And not to throw shade at any of my partners, but I've noticed over the past several matches that I'm just not good enough at serving to win the points just based off of my service game, and my partners aren't naturally aggressive at the net and savvy at the net to really put balls away consistently. So it just puts us in a tough spot, and I get broke quite a bit. So I'm still really trying to figure out what I need to be doing. I think ultimately is I need to continue to develop my serve and make it more of a weapon. I'm definitely not swinging out as hard as I can in regards to using my leg drive and hips and whip snap on my wrist. Definitely not doing any of that. And that's somewhat intentional just to create a very high first serve percentage. I think I need to be doing that. So hopefully I got a lineup of matches coming up here where I definitely haven't been working on that, but hopefully I'll make note on the next video that I do start implementing that maybe we'll see some progress on that. Or we'll just see a lot of first serves going into the net and then hitting a bunch of weak second serves, and we'll still have the same problem. But as I have mentioned before, I'm definitely a results person, not a process person, but I definitely want to improve. I want to get better. I want to be a consistently strong 2 doubles, if not 1 doubles player for our USTA team. And part of that is having a serve that consistently holds. You're serving, you're supposed to be in a aggressive position to be able to win games, and that just consistently doesn't happen when I'm serving. Occasionally, matchup depending, I'll have a good service game and overall in a match, and I'll do well, but that's just matchup depending. It's not a consistent thing that happens over and over again. So yeah, rant over. I need a better serve ultimately when it comes down to it. That being said, we're up 4-2, feeling pretty good with the match. Despite me getting broken, feeling good and liking my return game, liking my net game, and always love partnering with Peter because he has that strong, consistent forehand that sets me up at the net almost just like that point. So we got that point there. So that's a typical kind of 1-2 punch. He hits the forehand, then I take it down at the net. So definitely a combo we like to do quite a bit. But yeah, need to fix that serve. All right, get the break there with a couple lucky double faults, but So one thing I haven't been doing too much is kind of commenting also on my opponent's play very much. And I know the two people playing against us today are going to end up watching this match. So the thing is, both Ben and Nick are very, I would say, taller than average people with a lot of length. I would like to see them being more aggressive at the net, especially when their partner's serving. I think they have both the opportunity to be very aggressive at the net and put a lot of balls away, especially with their reach. And it's just hard to get around them because they're tall, so lobbing them is difficult. So getting more aggressive, you have to be willing to give that down the line shot away. Unless my rule of thumb is if they can do it consistently at least 3 to 4 times in a short period of time where they burn you down the line, I'm going to give up that low percentage shot most of the time and just pinch middle and be ultra aggressive. And that's even off a second serve. I'm typically jumping, pinching middle as much as I can to put as much pressure on my opponent. So that's my challenge to my whole USTA team. Hopefully you're all watching this, but especially all the doubles specialists. I would like to see more aggressiveness, except Jordan. Jordan is probably the one person more aggressive than I am. But more aggressiveness at the net. I think we have the opportunity to really assert dominance in regards to the net play, because we don't see that even at the 4 level. I don't see that consistently, which is kind of unusual. I haven't watched enough 4-5 play, at least in the UST and Northern, to know if that's the case at the 4-5 level. But definitely at the 4-0 level, you don't see a lot of naturally comfortable people at the net being very aggressive, especially when their partner's serving. So you don't have to call signs necessarily. I know a lot of people aren't comfortable doing poach kind of signs when somebody's serving, but definitely just as the point's progressing, be willing to give up that line. Who cares about the line? Again, 3 to 4 times in a match in a short succession, then worry about covering the line. Be aggressive, pinch middle, put balls away, win points, win games, win matches. That's kind of my strategy, and it's been going relatively well recently, but I understand that not everybody is at that level yet, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge to everybody watching this, challenge to my team, challenge to Ben and Nick. Get more aggressive. See? Put an aggressive shot in there. We luckily got a defensive shot to get it back in play, but it's putting pressure. It's putting pressure on your opponent. And that's the name of the game. You want to make them feel uncomfortable as much as possible. All right, Peter and I come away with the set there, so feeling pretty good overall. 6-4 is a good result against these high-quality opponents. Like I said in the previous video, Nick has recently come back from being away from tennis for a while, but he seems to be getting his stroke back. Definitely has rarely lost his serve mechanics, so love to see that. And then again, this should be a potent duo with Nick serving and Ben at the net. But we, again, as I just ranted, see, I pinched middle, got aggressive, put the ball away. So that's definitely the strategy I go with and want to get everybody on our team doing that. All right, so Nick's putting in the second serve. Look at that. Ben gets aggressive, gets the point there. Or did I get the point? I don't know. I couldn't really see that one. So either way, I love to see the aggressiveness. Want to see more of that. So I'm not going to say we were lucky to get that break there, but that was a lot of tomfoolery, if I can show my age. A lot of weird points that got us there. So feeling pretty good. Rarity that I'm starting off serving in a set. I usually give that away because, again, I've talked about my service games never typically go very well. But I think in this case, there's always the strategy. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep the side you're serving on or go with your stronger position serving? I argue that indoors, it doesn't matter. You're not dealing with the sun or anything like that. So I would typically like to just put the strongest position out early. But I let Peter convince me to keep sides. And we are down 40-30, 30-40, and bring it to deuce. So yeah, throwing in a random serve and volleys there, I need to be doing that more, I think. I'm just not that comfortable with it yet, but that is another aspect that I could be focusing on. That being said, if I start hitting the ball harder and getting faster serves, that gives you less time to get to the net, but that also could mean you're getting less clean balls back to you, so you have a better chance to volley or put a ball away. So there's different strategies on that. As I've been focusing on updating my fitness and getting healthier overall, I feel like I would have the stamina to sustain serve and volleying in a match, so I should probably be focusing on doing that. Notice I'm kind of distracting from the fact that I got broke again. I haven't held serve yet in this match, and I'm getting pretty frustrated about that. Feeling good we won the first set, but I hate getting broken. It's probably my least favorite thing in tennis. I think it's most people's least favorite thing in tennis when they can't hold their serve, but we know I get even more aggressively angry as a match goes on. So it's never a good thing when I'm consistently doing the thing that I hate the most and get beautiful lob over my head. Nothing I can do about that. So, all right, we'll let this play out a little bit more. I've been ranting a lot, so enjoy this second set. All right, see, this is a perfect example where I'm completely comfortable with getting that winner down the line against me. Just an example of pinching middle, being aggressive, but you just get burned, and that'll happen. But notice I haven't commented on it until now, so it hasn't really happened. But right there, pinch middle, get aggressive, put a ball away. So that's the give and take of it. I think when we look at all the footage, you'll see more putaways than you will seeing winners down the line. So let's get on it. Let's do it. All right, so we see a rare Aussie starting off there. So that's the one thing I love about playing with partners that I've played with a lot before. I think I mentioned this in a prior video. The willingness to kind of change things up, especially if things aren't working. So I haven't held serve yet. Typically, serving to the deuce side, doing Aussie is perfect for me because it gets the return going back to my backhand, which is definitely my more consistent shot. Granted, you can't prove that based off of the last two service games to the deuce because first ball to the net, second ball skying out at the back of the net. A lot of that is because Ben hits a lot of very low shots, and he just low and short shots, which put me in a difficult position. So now, changing it back up again, going back to normal, and we get a lucky mistake there. So it is our ad. Serve to Nick. Peter gets the volley. I hit a very weak forehand and get a lucky shot, and I celebrate my first hold of the match. It only took halfway through the second set. Very sad, but I'll take it. All right, so got my serve to keep us in the second set. Hopefully building off of the momentum of actually holding the last time, but definitely not putting in a good lob there, and Ben had a nice overhead put away. So trying Aussie. So again, just trying to change it up, give different looks, and get the lucky missed return there. And I think that last shot really would have benefited me serve volleying. Again, as I mentioned, I think it's something I need to start incorporating, but maybe in the future. Right now, I'm just focusing on getting better serves. All right, 40-30, clutch service game right here. And sail the ball wide. So that's not ideal. And of course, I don't hold there, and we're going to a third set tiebreak, which seems like every match on this channel is going to some sort of tiebreak. So, all right, let's play this out, and we'll see you at the end. Hope you enjoy.
Nice shot, Damian.
So I don't know what it is about this channel, but every match seems to go to a third set tiebreak of some sort. But yeah, definitely a close match. It was a lot of fun. Peter and I play together quite a bit, so very comfortable playing with him. Ben and Nick W, I don't think have ever really played together before, but they seem to be playing pretty well together based off of this practice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. It was a nail biter at the end there. So again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you again, and just get out there and play tennis.